Welcome back. I'm Cillian with OnlineGrinds.ie, and we're going to look at timetables today. We've got a question in from Tommy and Claire, which was pretty broad. It's, how do I make timetables? Excellent question, Tommy. I am simply mad about timetables. I harp on and on and on about timetables. I'm on the phone to my girlfriend talking about timetables. I'm on the bus talking about timetables. Can't get enough of timetables. The reason being is because timetables are simply fantastic, and you really need to learn how to do them at any stage of your educational life, and I think even in your career life and just in your daily life. Being able to manage time is an essential skill, because regardless of what way you look at it, there is only a finite amount of time before the leaving cert, and everyone gets worried about this. But if you have a good time management ethic, if you're able to work with time and do tasks within an appropriate set amount of time, you'll get on very well. So I'm going to break this issue into 3 different videos. Today we're just going to look at what are the first steps. What do you do when you go, right, timetable, time? Okay, so the first thing you would do is, how much time do I have? You look at it a week, you go, okay, I've got 7 days in a week. Will I study every day? That's the first question you ask. Most likely you might study 6 or even 5 days a week. When will you study? Will you study in the morning before school? Will you do after school study? Will you study in the evenings? Have you got other things to do? Do you have to go get football in the evening? Do you have to go to art classes? So on and so on. You have to factor all these things into your schedule. Once you've done that, you can calculate the total amount of time you have to study in a week. That's very much a personal thing. I'm not going to recommend how much, and it depends on what stage you're at. But once you've calculated that amount, you need to go, right, I have X amount of subjects. Let's say 7. Now, you could divide your whatever many hours by 7 and split it evenly. That would be a mistake. What you want to do is very simply rank your subjects. So go, okay, what am I worst at? Which subject do I really hate? Give it a number 1. Okay, which subject am I less bad at, but still having trouble with? That's a number 2. Go all the way down the road and give your 7th subject, the one you're best at, the one you love, a 7, right? Unfortunately, the subject you love, which for instance would be English literature, maths, or even Irish, would be the one that I don't get to do that much, It is very easy, particularly within a timetable, to go, okay, I'm going to do the stuff I like. That is a bad mistake because it leads to a serious uneven development in your study ethic. So the first step in getting a timetable together is to rank your subjects and allocate that time appropriately. Even, I'd recommend the subject you're most bad at, maybe do twice as much hours as you would than the subject that you're best at. Now, in the next podcast, we'll be looking at how to get the right amount of time study and how to make sure that timetables actually function properly. So join me then. Thanks very much.